James Melendez, this wine is next. This is Studio by Miraval. This is a 22 vintage. I'll give my thoughts, impressions, and point score on this wine, so stay tuned. Please give a like and subscribe to this channel. Now let me show you the bottle up close. Here's a front label, here's a back label. It is a screw cap wine. And so it's an homage. It's not meant to be exactly the same silhouette of this. And that's fine. I think there's so many unique shapes you see from Provence wine producers. I have reviewed the 21 Studio by Miraval. I'll place that video right up here. In fact, I have a playlist for Chateau Miraval wine, so you can look at that as well. And so I think this is such a harmonious, beautiful wine. But before I get started, here's a picture of the Miraval Studios. So the studio was founded in 1977. It was utilized until 2005, and then revived by Brad Pitt and engineer Damien Cugnard. And the idea was to bring the studio back alive again because it should be brought back into production and use for artists today. So very famous artists have recorded here, such as Sade. She did her first and third album here, Pink Floyd, as well as The Cure and AC/DC. So you have a lot of well-known artists that came through the studio at Miraval and recorded. And there's also a Desire watch a video, and I'll place that video right up here with Brad Pitt talking about this project. So it's for other artists to come as well, so visual artists, food artists, chefs, and so forth. So to enjoy the environment of the studio and the environs of the entire estate. And so I think it's a really nice homage, especially to this famous studio. I do know of other wineries that have a studio, but not to this caliber, so I think it's very exciting. I like seeing the original soundboard as well as new equipment to make this a very beautiful studio environment. Now the varieties on this wine are Cinsault, Grenache, Roll, which is Vermentino, and Tiburon. So all the varieties are vinified by direct pressing, the Cinsault and Tiburon in stainless steel vats. The Grenache and Roll are partially vinified in tulip-shaped concrete vats with a rounded bottom. This ovoid shape gives rise to a natural convection movement that suspends the lees, creating the same effect as a bâtonnage and gives the wine a full structure. So this wine is 13% ABV, and it definitely differs. It's not this wine necessarily. This is obviously the flagship wine, and so it definitely has a different bottle silhouette. If you look at Provence producers, there's so many silhouettes, and they're absolutely beautiful bottles, and I think it's a nice way to distinguish these two together. Now, this is a IGP Méditerranée wine, meaning it comes from the same general area as a Côte de Provence. And so I think the colorization, first of all, I'll talk about the color, I'll talk about the character in terms of nose and the palate. So a very nice mild strawberry colorization, as well as a cross of, say, Yellowstone fruit. So I like the character of mountain strawberry, citrus skin, as well as yellow peach and passion fruit, and a bit of pine nut and oyster shell as well, and a bit of sea spray. And next, the palate characterization. Definitely enjoy cheese's charcuterie, enjoy it on its own, which I know many people are going to do. So a very nice character on the palate of mountain strawberry, citrus skin, passion fruit, a very nice fresh and clean wine, as well as a bit of oyster shell, sapidity character, mineral character, and floral notation. This wine is 94 points out of 100 points. So more reviews to come. In the meantime, you'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. More information on the studio by Miraval will be listed down below. Thank you for watching. Be sure to share this video with somebody seeking out a fantastic, beautiful, glorious rosé wine from France. Stay tuned. Santé.